What's up, y'all? This is Randall Branch. Welcome back to the channel. You guys see the title of the video. You need to start prioritizing low body fat. This is something that I love talking about because I wish I would have known this earlier. And when I say I wish I would have known this earlier, I mean that, but at the same time, I don't mean that, which is kind of funny because I said it. But the reason why I mean that is because it's like, damn, I would be so farther ahead, number one. And number two, like the knowledge, like my physique would probably be better. I would have missed out on a lot of mistakes that I made. But it's like at the same time, I'm glad that I kind of made those mistakes because now I could get on YouTube and now I could coach people and I could help people not go through the same mistakes I made. So yeah, I wish I knew it earlier, but it's like at the same time, things happen when they happen, right? It's the fact that I had to go through looking like shit and not prioritizing low body fat that I got the knowledge and I'm able to get on YouTube and on social media and share my expertise, right? And my knowledge and my passion and my zeal for fitness. So yes, I wish I knew it earlier, but here we are, right? Let's get into the video, guys. You need to start prioritizing low body fat. And the reason why is because, and again, I'm going to start talking about this more. I don't care how repetitive my videos get, because one thing I realize is that even if my videos are repetitive, people like to throw me on in the background. People might find one video and go back to my old ones. And also, like, people need to be reminded of the same shit. That's something I'm really starting to realize. A lot of people tell me that they listen to my videos about low body fat or about fitness, and it's the second or third or fourth video that they've heard from me that really starts to get them in the zone, and also that I help them stay sharp. So I'm gonna show up regardless of how repetitive my videos get. That's just me though, right? But I want you guys to know that prioritizing low body fat is really what's gonna get you the physique that you want. Like I mentioned a few videos ago, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you're new, and go back and watch that video if you missed it. You didn't get into the gym to be a fat gym bro. Don't forget that. It's easy to get into the gym, start eating more, see other guys, um, start believing that you need to be squatting heavy, deadlifting heavy, benching heavy, and trying to just focus on chasing strength and eating as much food as possible. But never forget the fact that you got into the gym to be the most attractive version of yourself and to help your dating life, to help your mindset, to help your self confidence, like, and to be healthier, right? As a man, you need to be prioritizing low body fat because low body fat is what's going to give you everything that you want. Yes, muscle mass is important. Yes, certain things are important, but low body fat must be prioritized as number one. Number one has to be low body fat. What is low body fat? 7 to 12% body fat. That has to be the goal. That has to be what you maintain year round. If you don't have any muscle whatsoever, you could push it up to 14% body fat. But every man on earth who's able to body should be walking around between 7 and 14% body fat. I don't believe lower than 7% body fat is necessary. And I definitely don't believe above 14% body fat is necessary. When you prioritize low body fat, the little bit amount of muscle that you do have, even if you do have low muscle mass, is going to be is going to be shown. Okay. And if you have muscle in the right areas, even better. I've seen guys who have very low body fat. I'm talking about between 8 to 10% body fat. They might have been training for like a year and a half, but they made sure they prioritize their back, their upper chest, their shoulders, and their abs, and they have a physique that 99% of women would find attractive, that obviously they like, and that looks better than 99% of the men in the gym, just strictly off the fact that they have low body fat. And I probably make this a separate video, but like, having low body fat as a man is the quickest way to separate yourself. It's not benching heavier, it's not squatting heavier, it's not being taller, because we can't all control that. It's not having a more, well, it is having a more chiseled jawline, but that's from the body fat. But it's not having like a specific jawline structure is what I'm trying to say. It's having low body fat. You walk into a room with 100 men. I'll tell you guys right now, okay? I moved from Oregon to Texas, and I've been moving for the last few weeks. I haven't seen a single man sub 10% body fat. Not a single man. I've seen thousands of men pause over the last few weeks, from going to UPS and going to the grocery store, multiple UPSs and multiple grocery stores. Uh, Dallas Airport, which is one of the biggest airports in the country, in the world. Um, the airport, Eugene Airport back in Oregon, and a few different places. I've seen thousands of men in passing, whatever. Very few men are below 15% body fat, but I haven't seen a single man below 10% body fat. And that's the reason why by the end of this year, I'm going to be below 10% body fat, because I understand that regardless of how much muscle I have, number one, I have a decent amount of muscle to where my shoulders, my back, my upper chest, my forearms are pretty decent. but it's the low body fat that's gonna separate me from other men. That's what it is, because men can't get sub 12% body fat. I've probably seen maybe 10 to 15 guys in that 10 to 12% range too. So even that's rare, but definitely haven't seen a single guy between 7 to 10% body fat. Right. So that's what I want to do, because I understand that that low body fat will separate me. Now, again, you don't have to get to 7 to 10%. You don't have to get to 8%, 9% body fat, but every man can be in that 7 to 14% range. For those of you guys who don't have a lot of muscle, 12 to 14%. For most of you guys, that sweet spot is that 10 to 12%. That's for most of you guys, that's that sweet spot, right? You prioritize being in that 10 to 12% sweet spot year round. I don't care if it's fucking raining. I don't care if it's snowing. I don't care if, like, I'm just being real, guys. I don't care if somebody in your family died. I don't care if you lost your job. I don't care what's going on. That 10 to 12% body fat must be something that you prioritize, right? Oh, Randall, that's harsh. If my mom died or if my grandpa died, I can't eat a whole bunch of donuts and a whole bunch of cake and balloon up to 25% body fat. No, you can't. You can't do that. You can't do that, guys. I'm not here to play with you guys, bro. I see you guys have to understand. I coach men. I help men with their dating. I help men with their mindset. I help men with their physique, right? I'll have men, bro, because I'm on my shit. I can't hide the fact that I'm on my shit. So I have men come up to me in person and ask me questions. I have guys DM me. I see people's think pieces online. Do you guys understand the type of spiritual warfare that's going on with the average man? The type of women that these average men are attracting and getting treated like, and are getting treated by, the type of mental issues that a lot of average men have, the type of vices that a lot of men have, the type of money situations and financial turmoil that a lot of men are going through. Like, we got to take shit seriously regardless of what's going on in our life, right? It's never going to be a good time for you to get out of shape, regardless of if you want to build more muscle, regardless of um, if somebody in your family dies, regardless of if you lose a job, regardless of if you don't feel like it, whatever's going on through your life, you must always prioritize being the best version of yourself. You just have to. There's no. We're at a point now, and it's always been like this, but especially now, we're at a point now where it's only the men who pursue being the best version of themselves that will get the good results out of life, and every other man is gonna end up just going to the wayside, right? That's just what it is. So when I tell you guys to prioritize low body fat, I'm not just saying that for vanity metrics. Yeah, we want to look our best, but when we prioritize low body fat, we prioritize being the best version of ourselves. We prioritize being the most masculine version of ourselves. Yes, we look the best. Because we look the best, we have the most self confidence. Because we have the most self confidence, we treat people in a certain way, and we emit a certain energy when we go out into the world. The world in turn reflects that energy back onto us and treats us a certain way, right? We put ourselves in the best position to attract the best woman. We put ourselves in the best position to attract the most income, the most financial opportunities, the most business opportunities, the most career opportunities, right? We put ourselves in the best position to get respect from other men. We put ourselves in the best position to get respect from family members, right? So it's not all vanity. It's everything. It's vanity and it's everything else, right? And it's the fact that it just separates you from other guys, like in the day-to-day world. Okay, this is actually something that I'm really starting to come to terms with, because even for me, like at 12 to 14% body fat, I see the difference between me at 12 to 14% body fat versus 10 to 12% body fat. Life is much different for me. I know that regardless of if I don't feel like training, regardless of if I have a family issue, regardless of if my social media isn't doing what I want to do, I know regardless of what's going on in my life, that low body fat has to be prioritized above everything else. Like, it can't be something to where I waver on it. It has to be something that I'm firm in and that I walk in alignment with. I walk in alignment in on a day-to-day basis, regardless of what's going on in my life. A lot of you guys might think that's extreme and shit, but I think a lot of men don't really understand where we're at in 2026. And this is why I like to do reaction videos. I want you guys to go outside and talk to people, and see where people are at, see the type of issues that people are going through. And I want you guys to understand, regardless of how you feel, that if that person was low body fat, if that man was low body fat, more attractive, and focused on becoming the best version of himself on a day-to-day basis, 95% of the issues that he goes through, regardless of what avenue of life it's in, he probably wouldn't go through, right? And even something like this, I'll tell you guys really, like, you're gonna have people, and like, I know this is off topic, but fuck it. You're gonna have people in your family die. You're gonna have career issues. You're gonna have money issues. Like, these things are gonna come up, but they're gonna be harder to manage when you look like shit because you're not low body fat and because you don't prioritize being the best version of yourself. Versus if you were low body fat and you look pretty good and you were prioritizing being the best version of yourself. I don't want nobody in my family to die, but it's inevitable. But I'd rather have somebody in my family die and I be low body fat and I be pursuing being the best version of myself and I be on my purpose and I be the most masculine version of myself than have that same person still die, but I'm also fat and I'm not pursuing being the best version of myself. Now I got more issues. And because I'm not the most masculine version of myself and because I don't keep commitments to myself, now it's making it harder for me to manage that issue. Right, so everything is connected. You prioritize being the low body fat. You prioritize low body fat. You prioritize being the best version of yourself, and you put yourself as a man in the best position to win in all avenues of life. And you set yourself in a place where you have a lot of separation between you and the average man, guys. Like I said, I've been a lot of places over the last few weeks. I haven't seen a single man sub 10%. Very few guys in that 10 to 12% range. And obviously, as I go up, more guys will be able to fit into that range. But now even a lot of guys sub 15%. So this is how you separate yourself from the average man. And this must be what you prioritize, regardless of what's going on in your life. All right. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, if you guys need help, if you guys want to access my ebooks and programs, my coaching program, book a strategy, call me. Anything you guys need will be down in the description. Follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch. I post daily. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're not new, you should already be subscribed. And I'll see you guys later today. Peace.